A couple of big myths that are out there is that number one, millennials are not going to give, which is absolutely not true. Hey guys, this is Gabrielle Boucher, founder and president of the Millennial Solution. I just got off a really interesting set of phone calls regarding millennials and philanthropy and wanting to give you guys an update about some interesting data points that I think are really relevant to you. So whether you are in the nonprofit space, if you're in the charitable giving space, or if you are a business or a brand seeking to capture millennials because of your charitable giving, then listen up. There's some really interesting trends that we're starting to see when it comes to the millennial generation and whether or not they're going to give. That's usually the big question. Are millennials too cheap to give? And the truth of the matter is that yes, this generation is incredibly philanthropic, but what we're actually paying for and what we're investing in is certainly really different. What we're starting to see is a rise in millennials who are making a difference based off of what it is that they're purchasing. So it's the giving by getting model, where millennials are supporting brands such as Warby Parker, such as Tom's Shoes, many other brands that are out there that are a buy one, give one type of business model. And that's worked really well for millennial philanthropy because they not only get something, but they feel like they're a part of something as well. That model doesn't work for every philanthropy, and it may not make sense for every economy as well. And so what are some of the other alternatives that are really popular that are working really well when it comes to millennials in giving? So one of the really great models is really that crowdfunding shareability aspect. Now, it's more than just posting a link online and saying, give to my favorite charity. It's getting people involved because you want to move past a one-click wonder and move into community. Now, community is great because it starts online, but particularly with older millennials who have a more established charitable fund that they can actually get out of, it's going to really start with you making sure that they're part of something bigger than themselves. So the online component is huge for one big reason. That's education. You're never going to get a millennial to give to you unless they feel personally educated, whether that's they know now about a cause that you're supporting or they feel personally connected to what it is that they're doing. Or better yet, they're part of sharing information and awareness about the cause itself. So you really want to have a partnership when it comes to that millennial aspect. Whether you are looking to market to millennials and to expand your brand from a consumer side of it, or you're looking to expand your impact as a nonprofit, you want to make sure that you really connect with the experience of giving. Determine what's that experience leading up to them actually giving, what's their giving experience specifically, and what's their experience after they've actually given the gift, the follow-up. Now, I've been in the charitable nonprofit space for a number of years before launching my firm, the Millennial Solution, and as a former fundraiser, I can tell you the challenges and opportunities of connecting to this next generation. A couple of big myths that are out there is that number one, millennials are not going to give, which is absolutely not true. Number two, that millennials only want to do micro donations, which we're also not seeing. Millennials are wanting to engage in much deeper, more impactful gifts, not necessarily just the $5 or $10 a month. They're really wanting to know that there's a personal connection there. And number three, a lot of people think that millennials only want to give to products or to nonprofits that are kind of those sexy topics, whether it's water in Africa or human trafficking, etc. The truth is why those causes are so popular with millennials. Not only are they incredible causes that should be supported, but they've had a celebrity voice. And whether that celebrity is, Bono or Beyonce, it could also be a micro celebrity. It could be, student body president on a particular campus. So there's a face and a voice that's actually given personality to the charity in and of itself. So for all of you charitable nonprofit folk out there, I want to encourage you first and foremost that this generation is incredibly justice oriented. We're excited about investing in incredible movements and incredible nonprofits. The challenge and the opportunity you have is to connect with us in a real world way, to personalize the giving experience, to personalize the gift itself, whether it's a video message that we give with our gift, or we are a part of helping build an orphanage or a school in another country, but personalize that interaction is really important. Make sure that there's clear transparency so that you actually give them a report of how much of their gift actually went to the site itself. It's so incredibly important that transparency aspect is there because this next generation is going to expect it. Also, too, make sure that you have fun and make it interactive. No one just wants to give to give. People want to give because they're excited about it, because they love it, and because it makes them feel good. So find new and creative ways that you can inspire a new generation to support your cause. So this is Gabrielle Boucher. I'm founder and president of the Millennial Solution. This is this week's Millennial Minute. For more questions, and if you guys have any topics you want me to cover, make sure that you message me or leave a comment below. I'm always happy to be able to answer your guys' questions about maybe your industry, maybe a specific question, maybe it's something completely unrelated. But as we create new research tools and new strategies for top companies, we want to make sure that we're bringing you, whoever you are, the best and brightest strategies that we are finding work with leaders across the world. Until next time.